all the requests that I've been getting over the last few days. I've got so many messages of people asking me to show a video for a hot toddy. It's it's one of those warm cocktails. You can make it using whiskey, brandy, cognac. We are going to use Old Monk today, and I'm just going to show you a slight variation of what I just thought about last minute. But the spices and the fruits stay the same. You can just change your alcohol depending on what you enjoy more. So we are going to make the hot toddy. We are going to use some cinnamon. We are going to use star anise and cloves. So those are the three spices that I use. For the fruits, we are going to use apple and orange and fresh lime juice. We are also going to use some fresh lime into the drink as well, and we are going to use some honey and hot water, of course. Let's get started. I'll just show you what we do with the fruit first. So I'll start off with the lime. Just going to squeeze juice from one lime into this. Now for the apple, we take half a slice like that, and what I like to do is we just stir the slice of apple with these cloves. So when you look at it inside your drink, it looks very pretty. You just go all the way. So I'm using about five cloves. There you go, that's how it looks. That goes into the drink. We'll drop in a couple of slices of orange. Okay. Now for the spices, what we do is, just with the cinnamon and the star anise, we just warm them up a little bit. Now what this does is it just helps release those oils. When the spices go into the drink, they're already releasing their nice aroma. So we're just going to warm them up a little bit. That goes. We've got a couple of pieces about 1.5 inch thick. I've got 2 star anises. Just going to warm them up a little bit, drop them in. There you go. Now you might find some recipes which say you can use cardamom, you can use peppercorn. It just depends, but I think these are the spices that particularly go well in a hot toddy. I'm also going to drop a slice of lime that looks pretty inside the drink. About 30 ml of honey. Yeah. Now for the most important part. Got your Old Monk here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 45 ml of Old Monk, and there's a liqueur that I want to try it out in this particular hot toddy, which I think will go very well with it. Let's see. So I've got this liqueur called Glavia. It says it's got whiskey and some spices and honey. So I think this could be a very nice, wonderful addition to the hot toddy. Classically, normally we don't really use any other alcohol in it apart from the Old Monk or whiskey or brandy. But I just think this one might just taste well with our hot toddy. So I'm just going to add about 15 ml of it. I'm just going to give all this a nice stir so that the lime, honey and the alcohol, all the fruits and spices, they just mix together. I'm going to drop in the other slice of apple as well. Now I've got some boiling water. Depends how hot you want your drink to be. I like it extremely hot normally, so I use boiled water for that. You can use warm water or however hot you want it. Just add that to the drink. And now for the most important part. You stir it, give it a nice stir, and you take a tissue paper. I've taken one of those square napkins and then folded them into this shape. Place it on top. Use any small glass or something similar, and just press down while holding onto the edges still. Yeah. Now what this does is, it locks in all those nice aromas, and when you open this, before even drinking your hot toddy, you're going to know how good it's going to be tasting. So you get all those nice fragrances, nice spicy, citrusy aromas when you open this. So usually give it about 30 seconds with the napkin, with the tissue paper on it, and then you're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and taste it now. I can already understand what kind of flavors are in there, and it smells incredible. It's got sweetness from the honey, the Old Monk, the legendary Monk. It goes so well with this. And you got all the spices, all your citrus fruits, the apple, the cloves. It all adds up. I think this is on the mark. So cheers guys.